Welcome, everyone, to the Real Whovians cast, episode 902. I am your host, Matixlord212, and I'm with Connor Farley. What's up, Connor?
Hello.
What's going on, bro?
So it seems that the press reaction for the return of Dr. Mysterio is online now, as of Monday. The Telegraph said it was the happiest, most heroic Christmas special in years. Capaldi was charismatically mercurial, switching between silliness and sadness. Nardole, who could have been a mere stopgap until new companion Bill arrived next year, worked well as an affable comic stew with the added ability to put his finger on the painful truth of the Doctor's loneliness and grief. Praise for the actors was also abundant in Radio Times, who called the episode a beautifully packaged hour of uplifting escapism. The scenes between the Doctor and 8-year-old Grant are delightful, allowing Capaldi to work some grandfatherly charm and tottering eccentricity. Canadian actor Justin Chatwin looks great as both the lackadaisical nanny and rippling ghost.
What is that word? I want to see that word. Hold on.
That is fascinating because Radio Times usually write their articles to appeal to an audience that can read those.
Let me see. Lackadaisical. Lackadaisical.
Lackadaisical.
Yeah, that's an American.
I want to see what that means.
That's a American right there.
Lacking enthusiasm and determination, carelessly lazy. Right. So yeah, lackadaisical. God. It's bizarre, to be honest. Why they use
the
that
title
word.
of this episode is called Lackadaisical.
Yeah.
Look it
up. Yeah. While Britain's charity Wakefield is lovely as his Lois Lane alike. A charming and funny festive special is how Digital Spy heralds a story with much praise for the script to Stephen Moffat. It's one of the most richly comic episodes in recent memory, employing with witty wordplay, great sight gags, and even a joke about Pokemon Go. The script also wins plaudits with the Los Angeles Times. The episode is very playful to Moffat's strengths. It has a talent for fast-paced farce with characters going in and out of doors and portals in space and time. The episode's central engine, the difficulties of managing the secret identities, a classic situation comedy situation, and for crafting banter of both light and glancing kind of the kind that imitates deeper feelings below. The Guardian appreciated the move from the traditional overly Christmas type of episode. There are only scant functional references to Christmas in the return of Dr. Mysterio. Rather, it channels the classic 3:10 p.m. of Your, specifically the Richard Donner / Christopher Reeve Superman movies, and for that, it ranks in my personal top 5 of Christmas Doctor Who's. Games Raider feels the episode sets the right tone from the start. The pre-title sequence is a charmer, establishing the right buoyant tone. Logan Hoffman's winning as the young comic-crazed Grant Gordon, while the Doctor's sniffy take on superheroes is great value, particularly the sly line where he wonders if Spider-Man's radiation-imbued superpowers are vomiting, hair loss, death. That's dark for Christmas. Carter Matt enjoyed the comedy in the story. Everything that we saw between the Ghost and Lucy was ridiculous, but also incredibly funny. The exchange where he was going to reveal his secret identity to her, but she realised how amazing Grant was to her was amazing, especially when he chickened out of making the move when he realised that she admired Grant's honesty. IGN is less enthusiastic about the story, calling it an okay return for the Doctor. Its most effective moments are with a brief time when it connects to the tale of the Doctor's past, with the rest of the superhero theme segment slightly feeling detached and less relevant. AV Club is also less impressed. On balance, the Return of Dr. Mysterio is just about fine. It's probably a lesser episode than Husbands of Riverside, but it also has a better sense of its overall purpose than that episode did, which careered from cartoonish to tragic with minimal warning. Nerdist appreciated the central theme of the episode. The return of Dr. Mysterio is exactly the kind of adventure story we need for Christmas Day. It tells us we don't need superpowers or a mask and cape to be heroic, and that the bravest thing you can do is speak your mind and stand up to the bullies of this world. That's what Doctor Who is, and I, for one, badly needed it. Finally, Den of Geek was impressed by the directing. Visually, director Ed Bazalgette is immediately on board with the style of the piece. His comic book into real-life opening was quite lovely, and also there's a segment where he splits the screen. This is an old Hitchcock trick, of course, but when the Doctor starts to edge over the line of his split, then the comic's aesthetics clearly came to mind too. That's it.
I have something for you, actually. Somebody had given their opinion on Twitter about it. I'm going to see if I could share it with you on Facebook, but on Twitter. Let's see. Okay, and if you want to look him up on Twitter, there you go. Mark Wade, the comic book industry. So
Doctor Who special. I have mixed feelings. Mostly they are stay in your lane, Moffat.
They don't want him to get into the comic books. All right, so Mark Wade, if you scroll up, he says he's an enormous Doctor Who fan.
I take it he liked it, and he feels threatened that Moffat can write superheroes.
I guess. I mean, he does say to me, the rest felt like a love letter, I guess, to superheroes. I guess so.
I think that was its intention, though.
Yeah, that's the whole point. You know, like Mark Gatiss did the Invention in Space and Time and showed how much he loved Doctor Who. Moffat showed how much he likes superheroes. So
it doesn't seem he likes Moffat as much as he did Davies.
Right.
To be honest.
But again, it's going to be a mixed bag of people liked it, didn't like it, hated it, loved it. I mean, again, usually, I guess I'm more critical, I would think, of a Doctor Who episode. But if I'm having a good time, if I'm enjoying myself and I'm happy watching it, then, you know, I'm not going to be picking at things, you know. So I enjoyed it overall. So yeah. That's all that matters to me. And I don't need to like pick and about every little thing. You just enjoy it, and that's it. So I loved it. On to Series 10. Tally-ho, whatever. There you go. I am interested in few things interest me with the audios. Now, as you know, I'm not an audio guy, but there have been some audios that have just made me want to listen to audios. And that's basically Trial of Valyard, that time, 50th anniversary, A Light at the End, I guess.
Yeah, The Light at the End.
And these River Song stuff that they're doing, where they're teaming River with the 7th and the 6th, and the 7th and the 6th at the same time, and the 8th. And I have a feeling that that's going to continue next year or the year after, and she'll eventually be encountering Tom Baker, you know, and others. So I really hope that we get to see audios with Matt Smith. I mean, we've got David Tennant and Catherine Tate. I would be really looking forward to Matt Smith and Karen Gillan and Arthur Darvill if they can get them to do some. But that stuff interests me. River Song, encountering past doctors, and then flat out calling a River Song, but yet, I guess, not retaining the memory. That stuff interests me. So I may want to hear those. And also what interests me, too, is this master that they have that's been encountering the different doctors that exists in the audios, but not in the... I mean, I don't know if he's canon as part of Doctor Who, or if it's just a Big Finish thing.
I don't think he's canon because he doesn't. He could be.
See, I was always led to believe the only thing that could be canon is the 8 Doctors' Adventures because we didn't have nothing with it. But again, that could be wrong too, where they just pick and choose what they want to be canon and what they don't want to be.
Well, to be honest, he could be canon because he's not the only master that's appeared in Big Finish. You've got Jeffrey Beavers, who returned as the master at least 5 or 6 times in the audios. So it's a mix of masters.
Right.
Really. So he could class as canon, I suppose.
Right. All right. So I'll be looking to that soon. And hopefully, as we get more news, we'll be doing some more Real Whovians cast. We did a lot of casts, I think 10-part series on the return of Dr. Mysterio. If there are people that want to talk about that episode, then there'll be more parts. I think Gloria's going to be talking about it too, so that'll be another part. And again, I love doing Real Whovians cast, by the way. So if one day you blink and you see 10 appear, that's because I'm crazy and I love to do Real Whovians cast. So whatever, man, I'll do a lot. And it's only because I have fun doing it. If I didn't have fun doing it, I wouldn't be doing it. But I just, I love having people's voices to express their nuances and things that they see in the episode that maybe I missed or stuff I didn't even think about. So every time I talk to somebody new about an episode, it's exciting, it's fresh, and I get different perspectives on things. So yes, it may be 10 parts, but it's 10 new things, new ideas towards opinions of the episode. So I look forward to doing more Real Whovians cast on Christmas special as well as Series 10 and any news. So thank you, Connor.
Thank you.
And everybody's more than welcome. Join the Real Whovians cast. Let Connor know. Let me know if you want to appear. And there you go. Take care. Bye for now.